you a formula, they're going to give you the formula and they're just going to ask you to fill in the blanks. For example, let me give you the example problem here. Find the 8th term. Find the 8th term in the sequence that is a sub n equals 3n. Give you a chance to write that down so you think about this. We had notes right on this before? In your notes, the letter N is what? Gabby, say that a little loud so I can hear. Yeah, it's the number of the term. And did we write something down what the letter A is? Value. So, if you're thinking about this here, okay, what is the number of the term that I'm looking for? Let me read the question slowly and see if you can pick it out. Find the 8th term in this sequence. What number term am I looking for? No, thank you. Unfortunately, that's my Lenten demise. So, see if you can catch up. What term am I looking for there, Ashley? Right. So anywhere I see an N, I put the letter 8. So I end up with A to the 8 sub 8 equals 3 times 8. Now remember, we talked about this. You're not plugging anything in for A. That's actually what you're solving for. I want to know the value of the 8th term. So the value of the 8th term is 3 times 8, 24. Tough, right? And that's the whole thing there. This 8 has no numerical value. It is just a way to put a title on or to label the term that you want. Okay, and I don't want to just use an A because when I use an A, I don't know what number term that 24 is. Huh? Well, it can't be when we're talking sequence. It could be. Okay. If I asked you what A to the 10th term is, you would simply tell me it is 3 times 10, which is 30. If I would ask you what A to the 100th term of that sequence, it's going to be 300. So don't think this is a superscript, it's not a power, it's not an exponent, it is just a way to label and for you to keep organized and straight what number term you are talking about. Alex Mullen. Why did they pick 8?
Or A.
I don't know. Because B was too far away, I don't know. Kendall?
So you don't find the value?
I did find the value.
So you don't.
The value of the 8th term is that.
But you
This
don't
is
print
this
it
is
out?
a label. This doesn't stand for a number, it's a label, the value of. Alright, perfect. Let's look at another one. A little tougher, I'll get to your question in just a second. How about this one? Find the 10th term. Find the 10th term in A sub n equals 2 to the n. A sub n equals 2 to the nth. Maybe 2 more. So what's going to happen here? What is the term that I want? What term am I looking for? The 10th. So any place there's an n, I put a 10. the value of the 10th term is 2 to the 10th power. Which is what? Somebody calculate 2 to the 10th power? What it says to use a calculator? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. 1,000 what? Oh wait, 256 is what? 256. 512 times 2 is 1,020.
Yeah. That's easy.
Another way to do this, you could do 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 times another 32, because that's what's down here. You'll still get 1,024. Or you could do 8 times 8 times 16. You're not allowed to use it. To use a calculator, it means you're admitting defeat, and you shall never.
Can I diminish feet?
One more. Here is your sequence. A to the sub n equals n times n plus 1 all over 2. Find the 10th number, 10th term. I'll give you a second, give you a chance to do that. Find the 10th term in that sequence. By the way, this is the sequence for the little triangle thing. In other words, bowling pins. If you're making like a bowling pin thing, if you have 1 pin, it can't really be a triangle, but then 3 pins would give you that. 4 rows of bowling pins would give you that, or 3 rows, and then the 4th row of bowling pins, wait, it looks like this. That should be moved over. You're setting up a bowling alley, that's what you get, because for the first one to the second one gives you 3, to the third term would give you, but you get 1 pin, then you get 2 pins, you get 3 pins, you get 4 pins. If you add them up, you're going to get 1, 3, 5, 9. The 10th term, if you made 10 levels of this, how many bowling pins would that be?
55.
Kyle Westfall says, don't, give me an answer or don't give me.
I was reading the answer.
The 10th term, 10th of that level would be what, Ashley?
55.
Let's check and see. And here's what you need to do. You need to fill in the blanks here. A to the 10th term equals 10 times 10 plus 1 over 2. 10 plus 1 is 11 times 10 is 100. 10 cut in half is 55 pins. Now, somebody had a question over there?